Hello everyone, my name is Yuxi and welcome to my PowerPoint. So for today I will show this PowerPoint. The topic is Africa Futurism. So first I would like to show you the content so that we can know what we're talking about in this PowerPoint, and I hope that will make you have more interest about my PowerPoint. So first is introduction of the Africa Futurism, and the second is related movies, and next is introduction of this movie, and then we will analyze this movie, like what that means for people or for the society in this realistic. And finally, I will introduce a famous people named Sanla. So how does he famous? We will talk about it later. So for the Africa futurism, the we should know what is Africa futurism. It covers a cultural aesthetic, a philosophy of science and philosophy of the history, and a sciences of African culture and technology. It combines elements such as African art, science fiction, history, fantasy, and magical realistic. So now I would like to show you the video, what I talk about in the content part. And I hope this video will make you become more interested about my PowerPoint. And so for this video, it shows its recent in recent release movie. It's called Black Panther. And for this video, I think it shows the Black Panther shows a different African futurism world to us. And the Black Panther was the first non-strategical black hero to make his debut in a mainstream American comic book company, and he is king of the fictional country of Wakanda. And at the same time, this movie is a symbol of African futurism. So before we continue this PowerPoint, I have a question. So if let you build a technologically advanced country that has never been colonized or overrun by colonizer already hundreds of years ago, so where will you start there? So the answer must be Africa. Yes, we already know that. So Black Panther is a film that blends African culture and technology in character setting, agriculture, transportation, weapons design, and lessons. Oh, we can see these two pictures. The Black Panther suit shows the timbre and luster of the vibrating gold material, and its design incorporates African culture in details, drawing on the small pyramid texture of the Mali fabric. So we can see these two pictures still have some similar part. And the next, I think we already watched this character in the movie I showed. It's called lip plate. It's a traditional trope. And in this picture, we can see some letters, some words in Wakanda, although we don't understand. But according to this research, it's from the 4th and 5th century Negro hieroglyphs. So although the movie shows a strong technology country, but there still have some traditional part kept in the movie. We can see the king's selection ceremony, and the people who wins will be able to be a king, and that is traces of African tribal culture, obviously. So as we're talking about, so we should know that is it because the Wakanda had industrialized and caught up with the world's technology revolution? I think that then become strong? No, I think that's wrong. The correct answer, I think, is as anybody watch this movie or they watch the comic before this movies come out, they will know that it's a meteorite, vibrating gold fallen from the sky a long time ago. So the Wakanda will become strong and rich. So, totally, the creator of this Black Panther wants the fictional African country to be a technologically advanced, but on the other hand, he also wanted the Wakanda to be good as it had been in the prime area. So we can see that, in other words, Wakanda is no different from any oil-rich Gulf state. So now let's talk about this famous people, Sun Ra. And people always call him an important figure of African futurism and avant-garde jazz musicians. Sun Ra rooted the practice of African futurism in the musical tradition of performing black, which is still important today. So Sun Ra left his mark on broad culture background. He proclaimed the African African origins of jazz, reaffirmed pride in Black history, and reaffirmed the specu- spiritual and mystical aspect of music that were all important factors in the Black culture reinstance in the 1960s. So now I would like to show you his music. Okay, and that's all. Thanks for your watching. And here is my reference.